Hi guys! Have you ever asked yourself what is happiness from a scientific point of view? Happiness is a subjective experience and it is different for everyone. But the question is, can we capture and describe this state of happiness objectively? In other words, what do all people who experience happiness have in common? If we get an answer to this question, we will have a clear picture of how to bring more happiness into our lives. In this video, I will give you my review on the book that approached exactly this question. It is called Flow, The Psychology of Optimal Experience. I will tell you the main ideas from the book and share my thoughts. So, the psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, sorry if I mispronounce his name, he's Hungarian. He interviewed a diverse range of people from different countries. It was athletes, business executives, artists, on the subject of when and how they were happy. And when he gathered a lot of descriptions from people of different ages and different cultural backgrounds, he found an interesting pattern. He found 8 recurring points that were the same for all participants. And from this, he concluded that happiness was a specific structure of experience. And this structure could be best described as a flow. So he named it optimal experience or a flow experience. And before I explain you these 8 elements of flow experience, I should make one remark that we must distinguish between happiness and pleasure. We often confuse these concepts, but if you have a closer look, the difference will be obvious. For example, if you eat ice cream, you may feel pleasure at the moment, but you would say, I'm happy. Because happiness is something more significant, right? Happiness is a holistic state of consciousness. And strangely enough, it is not always pleasant. For example, athletes may have flow experience while doing sports. They feel happy despite the fact that they're doing hard work and their muscles get tired. And now I encourage you to pause the video and to think of one specific moment when you were happy. So at the end of the video, you could compare your experience and the concept of happiness from the book. What is important in this task is to recall a specific moment of time. Don't answer in general. What was the day? What were you doing? Who was with you? And where was it? So let's continue. I hope you did my exercise. How did people describe their state of happiness? It is a complete involvement in activity and achieving control over one's inner life. While being in the flow, you forget yourself. But after this experience, your self became stronger because you achieve a new level. So optimal experience is order in consciousness and it doesn't rely on external factors. You may be sick, poor, or even in prison, but still happy. The first condition of the flow is to confront a task that you have a chance of completing. While doing something, you should find the right difficulty level because if the task is too difficult, you will feel anxiety. And if it is too simple, you will feel bored. For example, if you play tennis, your opponent should be a little bit stronger than you so that you can beat him, but only if you are playing to the best of your abilities. The second element of flow experience is being fully concentrated on the task. You should be fully present. If your attention starts to divert to other tasks or you're irritated by some external factors, you drop out of the flow. For example, you shouldn't care what the weather is or what other people are doing. Number 3. The flow experience demands clear goals. You should know what you want to achieve while doing this activity. For example, a tennis player has a clear goal to improve his score and to beat his opponent. Number 4, immediate feedback. This activity should provide you immediate feedback on whether you are doing well. It is clear what kind of feedback you can get in sport, but as I said, everyone and everywhere can experience flow. So, for example, when a painter adds colors in a picture, he can see whether it becomes better or worse. Number 5. In flow, you have deep but effortless involvement, and you are fully removed from the worries of everyday life. For example, if your flow experience happens while you have an interesting conversation with your friends, you don't remember about your financial problems or how you failed your job interview. Number 6. Optimal experience involves a sense of control over your actions. It means that you can change the situation by taking actions. What you're doing matters, and you make decisions yourself. For example, if you're cleaning the house, you can see how the rooms are getting cleaner by your actions. Number 7. Self becomes stronger after the flow experience. That means that the activity demands skills, and after completing the task, you reach a new level. For example, if you're writing an article, you're fully concentrated on the task, you forget yourself, but after completed it, you became stronger because you have this achievement. And the last one is that the sense of duration of time is altered. For example, you may boxing for 3 minutes, but you feel that it took you so long, like half an hour. Or vice versa, you may read a book 8 hours in a row and don't notice how the time flew. So the idea behind the book is that whatever you do, if you structure your experience around the principle of flow, you can maximize happiness in your life. So ask yourself what activities bring you into flow right now. What do you enjoy most? What was the last time you forget yourself while doing something? The second question is, what can I do with my other everyday activities in order to structure them in the way that has been described? Some people have reported experiencing flow in prison or at war. The whole trick is to set small goals, have the right difficulty level, fully concentrate on the task, and so on. This is the way we can enjoy our life while doing our chores or being in tough circumstances. About myself, I can say that I tend to be in a flow state. My flows are dancing, reading books, talking to smart people, and making YouTube videos. Overall, I enjoyed the book. I recommend reading it, but I have to warn you that it is a popular science book rather than a self-help book. It gives you information about the research of happiness, but it doesn't give you an instruction on how to become a happy person. As for reason why I decided to read this book, I am basically interested in the topic of consciousness. When I studied philosophy at university, my research was focused on consciousness, and I liked the title of the book because describing consciousness as a flow is close to my own intuition. This is all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment. What do you think about this concept and how do you compare it with your own experience of being happy? See you soon. Bye.